All right, we're back at the training center. Awesome time at automation fair. Exhausting time too. Oh shoot, I gotta sneeze. Oh, one of y'all better not get me sick. Yeah, it was a good time. Everybody doesn't realize I'm actually a camera shy introvert. Yeah, I know. Well, I know I gave at least 200 TW stickers out, so it was a good time. I enjoy everybody, but whoa, gotta have my quiet time now. Which, speaking of which, we got to get back to well, it's over here now because we found out, our new layout was terrible, pretty much. So I got to figure out how to get my building stretcher out and manage to get about 2 foot out of this room somehow so that I can park this thing right up here. Of course, we got other things I had to catch up on, That's the bad part about being a small business is y'all didn't pause on any of the inquiries or anything while I was gone. So I gotta get pecking out emails first. Squirreling off already. I'm really impressed with that 5034 IO, the replacement for the 1734, and I got to figure out how to get some of it in here. This is our main communications trainer, where you get started at an old Slick 504, 503. Got to remember which processor's in it. And the micrologics, we're going to do those over serial, and even we're going to go to a micro 800, still do serial, so we understand that. But then we got to figure out, okay, how do we find the tags in the PLC? And so, we have a device net one, we have a control net one, and then we have an Ethernet one. And I'm thinking this is a really good place to put that at. So they kind of see the old and the new, and it probably can accomplish the same thing. Plus, I actually have another 1734 over on that trainer. So actually, I probably will put both of them side by side even over there so we can talk about how to distinguish which one's which out on your network. So what I love about, because even looking at here, we've been thinking we need to relocate this Ethernet switch because it's a little too tight here. And really, I've got an input module and an output module on this one, input module and output module on this one. And this one's set up for servo exercises. So we have an analog input and output module for one of our PID exercises. It's an optional exercise, but when we need to do it, that's important. And then we have a basic input and output module. And then also we have our safeties on this. So I can't really get any narrower than I have. But on the new ones, that safety is a single module wide. So that may free up enough space that we don't have to relocate this. And I think it would be, actually that probably is video worthy, showing how to modernize, with all your 1734 IO with 5034 and how we don't have to worry about, growing in space. Because, so many times when we do this, we end up having to take the wire duct out or, this ends up looking messy. That may be the key feature that when I was looking at this, I'm like, wow, they're not kidding point max. They got a lot of points into a little spot. So if you go back a few weeks in our videos, I bet the classroom looks almost exactly the same. So in the end, we shifted each trader down like 6 inches or something to gain enough room to park the new road rig over here. And it's all the same except we did, and which I'm kind of debating on just leaving it, is we relocated those 3 trainers and the island trainer over here, which the island trainer was the problem. It had to get out of the way. All that rearranging to find out, really we need to just move this one trainer. I don't know. Those kind of look good over there beside it, so I may leave that like that. So those 3 used to set here, which is actually right beside of my station. So this kind of gives me a place. A lot of training weeks I am doing some special projects, so they give me that. And also gives me my ignition screen to kind of be working on some projects while they're doing some of the exercises. Still have this trainer here that I've got to get updated. And when I was at Automation Fair, I really saw a great need for it. Oh, if it has power on it, I could actually talk this out. Maybe you can give me some ideas. Hold on. Yeah, this is the one where we used to talk about the why of safety and kind of go through your basic MCR or contactor, mainly single point failure, versus a non-configurable traditional safety relay and dual contactors, dual contacts, and then the CR30, and just the difference in the way they react. And here's one of those great examples. I probably have 20, 30 hours in this trainer, and we use it for like 2 minutes a class. The issue is on the backside here, I mean, there is just so much complexity because really we're tripling up circuits to kind of talk through them, side by side. But also we have all these brakes involved because the way it works is, well, the way it should work normally is all three lights come on. Green light, this one, green light, this one, green light, this one. Press the E-stop. First we talk about you need a separate reset action. And then this one right here is a E-stop contact failure. So we can talk about the need for redundant contacts and that, okay, this one's going to keep on going, but both of these setups are going to drop out. And then this one right here is to simulate a welded contact. And so press the E-stop. Since these two had the duplicate circuits, they stopped. This one right here kept on running. And then mainly this feedback circuit that it's not going to reset, so we can talk that out. So it's a really effective trainer for what we're doing. It's just a total nightmare on the back side of it here. I don't know, has anybody got any thoughts? How can I simplify this? Apparently there's a new way to hype videos. Viewers can now hype your videos from the last 7 days. Your videos will get points and may get them landed on a leaderboard. Do I have to ask y'all to hype my videos now? I've been betrayed. I sent that kid to school and look, he hadn't even been there a semester yet, and already he's got a different PLC instructor's picture on his computer. Actually, I did give David Berry over Virginia Western mad props. He does a really good job on his program. And just like that, it's back apart again. Look at this guy using that good blue tape, making sure he doesn't scratch anything up. Where'd you learn to do something like that?
Mechatronics.
See, damn it, that's what I just told you. I've been replaced. That jerk that's on his computer. All right, this fine engineer in training, he's got the run bar off. He's relocated over here, and so now whoever is being our electrician can check the voltage. Oh, well, apparently I don't know how to check voltage because I'm on the insulation test. There's rule number 1 is make sure your leads are in the right place. Then the guy acting like the electrician, apparently I am acting, can check the voltage, and our operator can hit the buttons while we're doing our check. Because yeah, while we do want y'all to have some good team building time in here, really doing the kind of the backwards hug when you're trying to operate the machine and checking the meter, it just didn't seem real cool. But also want to highlight something else here, because I mean, my purist engineers, you do it all the time. You're like, yeah, we delivered the machine and, they just totally ruined it. Well, look, I got 5 extra holes in the panel now, but really we went to operate this machine. Even though it is a trainer, it'd be the same in a plant. It's really, okay, the run bar was put here. We thought the run bar was going to be good here. And then we found out, nope, the run bar is better over here. And okay, now I do have 5 holes that I need to do something with. Now, I'm going to do an ugly solution for today, but eventually I'll find a pretty way to cover this up. Yeah, so we got 4 randomly placed bolts and a mystery light now. And can't lie, that's probably the way you would fix it out in the field too. Of course, just like all y'all on my panels, he left. He cleaned up all his mess, well, he's getting there, but he left my fire duct cover off.